Have you ever wondered what it takes to be among the top 1% of the world's most successful people? It sounds like an impossible feat, doesn't it? But the truth is, we often complicate what should be simple. Today, I'm going to show you how you can be better than 99% of the people on this planet. And the most interesting part is that it doesn't require magic formulas, immense wealth, or anything unattainable. I'll share with you some practical strategies based on neuroscience and behavioral psychology that can change your life if you decide to put them into practice. And believe me, these are simple things, but few people actually do them. The first step to being better than 99% of people is to develop emotional control. Many people believe that being better means having above-average intelligence or an extraordinary problem-solving capacity. But the truth is, one of the characteristics that truly differentiates successful people from the rest is their ability to control their emotions. Emotional control is what allows you to keep moving forward when things get tough. It is the key to avoiding impulsive decisions that can derail your progress. Think of all the times you gave up on something because you were frustrated or demotivated. Now imagine if you had the ability to manage those feelings and keep going. That is what will make you stand out. One of the best ways to work on emotional control is to learn how to identify your stress triggers. When you know what stresses you out, you can work to avoid these situations or at least handle them better. Start paying attention to your emotions and identifying what triggers them. Another tip is to consume content that promotes emotional intelligence. Books, videos, podcasts, all of these can help you understand yourself better and improve your emotional control. The second step is to change your environment. We often think that having willpower alone is enough to change our habits. But the truth is, the environment around us has a much greater influence than we imagine. If you are surrounded by triggers that stimulate negative behaviors, it will be very hard to change just by relying on willpower. For example, if you're trying to quit smoking but are always surrounded by people who smoke, the environment becomes a constant trigger that makes change much harder. This is true for any habit. If you want to start eating healthier, having processed foods at home makes it more difficult. The solution? Adjust the environment around you to make it an ally rather than an enemy. This often includes the people you spend time with. If those around you have habits that you want to change, it might be necessary to distance yourself or find ways to neutralize those influences. Neuroscience studies show that controlling your environment is more effective for habit change than simply trying to fight them with willpower. For those who don't know, the prefrontal cortex is the part of the brain responsible for planning, logical reasoning, and decision-making. The limbic system, on the other hand, is the area of the brain that regulates emotions. These two systems work together like a balance. At times, the limbic system takes over, making our emotions more heightened. Other times, the prefrontal cortex is in control, leading to more rational decisions. The big secret is to find the balance between these two parts. When we are overly emotional, we tend to make impulsive and less rational decisions. On the other hand, being extremely rational and ignoring emotions can also be harmful, as emotions are essential for helping us assess risks and form interpersonal connections. A practical way to work on this balance is to keep an emotion journal. Writing about how you felt during the day, what triggered certain feelings, and how you dealt with them helps create emotional awareness. The more you understand your emotions, the easier it will be to manage your reactions and maintain a balance between reason and emotion. Another key idea to being better than 99% of people is understanding brain plasticity. Our brain changes in response to experiences. When you expose yourself to new stimuli and experiences, your brain reorganizes itself, creating new circuits and strengthening those that are more frequently used. This means that by practicing healthy habits, such as physical exercise or continuous learning, you are literally reconfiguring your brain to make these behaviors more automatic and natural. The same thing happens with negative habits. The more you repeat a behavior, the more your brain makes it automatic. Therefore, it is crucial to be aware of the behaviors you want to reinforce and those you wish to eliminate. Try new activities, practice skills you want to improve, and be willing to step out of your comfort zone. Brain plasticity is one of the greatest allies when it comes to personal development. We are not inherently altruistic or selfish beings. Our behavior is heavily influenced by the context in which we are immersed. If you are in a toxic environment, it's natural that your behavior will be negatively affected by it. Similarly, being in a positive environment and surrounded by supportive people can make all the difference. Think about the 5 people you spend the most time with. These people, to a large extent, influence your habits, beliefs, and behaviors. If you want to be better than 99% of people, it is essential that you are surrounded by people who motivate you to grow and challenge you to be better. Avoid environments that bring out your worst side, and look for those that encourage your development. Sleep is one of the most neglected aspects when we talk about productivity and success. Many people believe that sleeping is wasting time, when in fact, sleep is essential for the optimal functioning of your brain. During sleep, the brain performs a kind of cleaning, removing toxins and consolidating memories. If you don't get enough sleep, your brain remains dirty, which affects your reasoning ability, emotional control, and even physical health. The recommendation for adults is to sleep between 7 and 9 hours per night. But it's not just about quantity, it's about quality. To have restorative sleep, it is important to create a routine, go to bed at regular times, and avoid stimuli such as phone screens before sleeping. Quality sleep is one of the pillars for having the energy and mental clarity to face daily challenges. Physical exercise is not only important for your physical health, but also for your mental health. Numerous studies show that regular physical activity helps reduce stress, improve self-esteem, and promote better emotional regulation. Aerobic exercises such as running, walking, and swimming are particularly effective in stimulating the production of neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which help regulate mood and promote a sense of well-being. If you don't yet have a regular physical activity routine, try starting with something simple, like a 30-minute walk. The important thing is to start and create consistency. Over time, exercise will become a habit, and its benefits will extend to all areas of your life. Money is important, yes, but it's not the only factor that determines happiness. Studies show that one of the biggest predictors of long-term happiness is having good relationships. We're not talking about having lots of friends or being surrounded by people all the time, but about having quality relationships with people who support you and who you can count on in difficult times. Cultivating good relationships requires time and effort, but the benefits are enormous. Having a good support network makes you more resilient in facing life's challenges and allows you to share your achievements and joys. So, dedicate time to strengthen your relationships and value the people who are by your side. During the day, it's important to have peaks of dopamine, the neurotransmitter linked to motivation and the pleasure of achieving something. This helps keep you active, focused, and determined to reach your goals. However, it is equally important to cultivate serotonin, which is linked to the feeling of satisfaction and gratitude. Many people live constantly seeking more without ever stopping to appreciate what they have already achieved. This creates a constant sense of lack and dissatisfaction. When you reach a goal, allow yourself to feel genuine gratitude for having succeeded. This gratitude will help you maintain emotional balance and avoid the sense of emptiness that often accompanies the endless pursuit of new objectives. Being better than 99% of people is not about having more money, more possessions, or being physically stronger. It's about developing the ability to manage your emotions, take care of your environment, cultivate meaningful relationships, and pursue a life that makes sense to you. All of this is within your reach. And the best part, these are simple practices that require consistency and dedication. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. This greatly helps our work and motivates us to keep bringing valuable content to you. Remember, satisfaction lies in the simple things. Let's go on this journey to be better every day, enjoying the process and allowing ourselves to evolve. Thank you very much for watching until the end, and see you in the next video.